I love questions that start with two colored buttons, end with me questioning humanity, or I would say humanity's common sense. I'm sure you must have heard about this question because it's all over the internet, or the internet which I'm consuming. In case you haven't heard it, let me tell you what the question is. So, there are two buttons, red button and blue button. Everyone in the world privately votes by pressing a red or blue button. If 50% or more pick blue, everyone lives. If not, only people who pressed red live. There's one thing to be noted here. The one who gets to vote here are the people who can think, not babies or children. So you don't need to think about,
Oh, I need to save the kids. I need to save the babies. They would press blue.
keep that scenario aside. So, which button did you press? And before you answer, think carefully because your first instinct might not be your final answer. When you hear this question, blue would seem the right answer, right? Because, yeah, that's how the question is phrased. If more than 50% of people press blue, everyone gets to live. But if more people press red, then the one who pressed blue will die. So you would think that, yeah, then blue is the easy option here. Everyone gets to live, so why not just everyone pick blue? And when I heard the question, my first instinct was also this, that pressing blue is the only option that seems correct. We should think morally, we should think about humanity, saving everyone. But you need to think carefully. The people who press blue button, they present this argument that if everyone chooses blue, everyone gets to live. If majority of people choose blue, then everyone gets to live. But if majority of people choose red, then only the people who press the red button gets to live. And if everyone chooses red, then everyone gets to live. The more people that choose blue, the better. So everyone should choose blue, right? Now, let me reframe this question for you. There are two buttons in front of you, red and blue. If you press red, you get to live, nothing happens. But if you press blue, you gamble your life with you may get to live or you may not. So, what would you choose? Does rephrasing the question change your mind? Then, in that scenario, you should press red, right? Because if you press red, nothing happens. You get to live, you move on with your life, and done. While pressing blue, you get yourself in danger. I mean, why would you do that? So, choosing red here means I opt out of the gamble. I take the safe option that guarantees I get to live no matter what everyone else would choose. In that scenario, I am responsible for myself and not the other people. While choosing blue means I voluntarily sign up for the gamble.
I will die unless enough other people risk their lives with me.
Now, does that make sense? It doesn't, right? Because pressing red buttons literally means that do nothing and just walk away. We just change the scenario a little bit. Remove the red button and there's only blue button that says you might die and you might not die. Now, would you press that blue button? No, right? Of course. Pressing the red button is the same thing. You just do nothing. You press the red button, you get to live. That's it. Because choosing red here means,
I have nothing to do with this. Just leave me alone, please.
while choosing blue means,
I am afraid that 50% plus 1 will take the gamble with me.
blue is just like a martyr complex because no one's in danger until you try to play the hero. Now, this question is so evil because it doesn't ask whether you are a good person, it asks whether you think everyone else is a good person. This is just like a debate of being optimistic versus being realistic. It just takes that to an extreme level by keeping your life or everyone's life at stake. Now, the people who think pressing blue aren't wrong either because they are just being optimistic that we just need majority of the people to press blue and then everyone will be saved. So they're just being optimistic. While the people who press red are just being logical. Like just press red and you won't die. That's it. Simple. So they are being realistic. No one is actually wrong or right here. So neither the blue button pressers are naive or the red button pressers are selfish. They just think differently. One is just optimistic and one is just realistic. But if you need to live when it comes to survival, you should be realistic. Would you trust other people for your life? You can't even trust the people to turn the indicator on while driving. So, trusting them with your life. So, pressing red here is not selfish at all. So, I asked my friends the same question. Well, they chose red. They are not going to risk their life in the hands of strangers, the people who they don't even know. I guess majority of people are going to choose red. So if you want to live, if you want to survive, then you should press red, because you can't trust strangers or you can't trust other people with your life. And if you would say here that many polls that were conducted online, majority of the people chose blue and blue won there. But you're missing one thing here. That was because everyone could see what other peoples are voting, and to be the morally right person here, they would choose blue because they knew that blue is going to win here. So it's simple. But while you're voting in this situation, you don't know what others are voting. You can't trust. And you don't know whether blue is going to win or not, whether more people are going to press blue or not. In those polls that were conducted online, the results were in front of us. We could choose clearly.
Oh, majority of the people are choosing blue, so I could choose blue.
It's a win win situation, right? Be morally right and you get to live. But that is the catch here. You can see what other people are voting. So most of them would vote, okay, everyone is voting blue, so I will vote blue. But I'm sure when it comes to a one on one situation, everyone is going to press right. So, is there a conclusion? Is there a right answer? I guess there is and there is not. Well, it just depends on what people think. So, I hope humanity chooses blue. I really do. I just don't trust humanity enough to bet my life on it. Either way, I know everyone is going to press red. So I advise you, no, I want you to press red because I don't want you to die. I want you to live.